we have Yusuf Malala, who have stood against terrorism. Kalpana Chawla, who has said yes to her dreams and become the first astronaut of India, first women astronaut of India. Tenzing and Hillary, who have climbed Everest. There can't be a better story than the story of the international speech contest winner, Mohammad Katani. Mohammad Katani didn't utter a word till he was 6 years old, and he grew up with a speech impediment called stuttering, and he was ridiculed by all his friends. And he went on to become the international speech contest winner in 2016. And after the speech, he said, "If I can do it, you can definitely do it." So, if you contemplate over the decision of whether participating in a contest or not today, I think if Mohammad Katani can do it, definitely every one of you can do it. Let's move on to our next session. It's called the table topic session. The table topic session is run by popular Medlian Toastmaster Venkatesan. He works for Deepenings and Deepenings. He's someone who is popular in our WhatsApp group for posting those very difficult puzzles. In fact, he keeps the group very active. He's also active in our club. Let's put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster Venkatesan.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. As time may explained about table topic session, the time limit and other things, I don't want to waste more time for this. Without further ado, I would like to call the first speaker, Mr. Devaraj. Today, table topic session is something different. Choose yours. One. Audience. Yeah, the topic is, we know Sachin is master batsman, is very good cricket, god of cricket and other things. But you have to talk about other things about Sachin, not about cricket. Actually, Sachin started with a very humorous speech, and then some serious speech, suicide, and then inspiration. Then Sachin, I need about not about cricket. Sachin is very famous. Actually, you don't know about Sachin mostly. I talk about Anjali. So, Anjali and Sachin met in some airport like this. During the meeting, we met. And then they committed. Actually, committed. After that, they went to movies actually. So Sachin always very good, and then anonymously go with Anjali. He's a very good cricket player. He's a master blaster. Everyone in India is having good fans. This is what I know. Everyone knows. My dear Toastmasters, somehow he managed more than 1 minute, I think. The second Toastmaster is Godwin. Choice is yours, only one. Don't tell the audience is a chess champion, is a champion. Talk about other things.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guys. A very good topic is given to talk about. Nothing comes to my mind right now. Okay. Only thing that comes to my mind about is chess. playing the chess, like looking at his passion for his game. You look at he wanted to achieve. He's one of the best players across the world. Most of us dream about doing a lot of things, and many of us we really don't do it. It really inspires about him, how he's done and how he's been one of the players, and he inspired a lot of young people to get into it. So
Sunathan Anand was born on the 11th December 1969 at Mailadurai. He is from Tamil Nadu. Okay, I don't want to waste another time. May I invite Anusha, please?
what's your favorite subject?
Maths. Okay, just anyone. Thank you. The topic is, don't say that he is a freedom fighter, he got independence for India and other things. Talk about his career, like a lawyer, what he did and other things.
When he gave pictures like this, the first point I prepared there for a TT topic was whatever picture you give, I won't know about the person, so I'll anyways tell other things only, so you don't have to mention that specifically. But then I came here and he gives a familiar face, I'm like, oh God, I don't know what to do now. So, all of you know about Gandhi, the fire with the nation and other things. So, in my class, once we got this topic, talk against Gandhi. So people were like, only then I came to realize that there were so many people who actually hate Gandhi. That was really to my surprise, and people were like, Gandhi was once chased out of the train, right? So they say different stories, I don't know if it's true or not. People say he didn't want to, sit in the seat where other people have sat, other people, I mean other caste people. So they were like, so I don't like Gandhi, he was like that. I was like, really? I couldn't even believe there were so many haters for Gandhi, but as such there is. So that's the only point I know about Gandhi, which not many people know. So with this I stop.
Recently I saw on Tamil channel. Before Infosys in Easter Road, they are asking some questions. I wonder, they got very good marks in +2 and they got placement in Infosys. And one girl was talking about that. Who is the 7th president of India? She is saying, 7th president? I don't know 7th president. They are good at studies, but not in general. Okay. Without further ado, may I have Mr. Dilip, please? Sundar Pichai. Okay, talk about Sundar Pichai. Compare Sundar Pichai.
So, when Venkatesan disclosed this picture, Sundar Pichai, most of the heads in the back were turning towards some other Sundar Pichai. Any guesses? Any guesses who the Sundar Pichai? It's Sundar Pichai of Medley. It's Arjun. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sundar Pichai he's a Tamilian. He's from Tamil Nadu. So we used to have that fight. So Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai. So I am from Andhra. So Sundar Pichai is from Tamil Nadu. So before Sundar Pichai was announced as Google CEO, we had this fight. So come on, man. So whenever I meet some not Tamilian friend, they used to always call me Gulti. So it's Telugu Gulti. So they always call me. So I used to say, Macha, we have Microsoft CEO from our place. Do you have anyone else? Anyone from your place? They used to say no. So they used to always lose in that competition. So one day, the day came, he was the CEO of Google, and I had no choice. I lost that day. So it's okay. So we have two great people from India. It's Microsoft CEO and Google CEO. So we need to be proud of that fact, and we hope and we believe that next we have an emerging Sundar Pichai from our club. That's Arjun. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The next speaker is Mr. Vijay Rajan. Take any photo, whatever you want. It's fine. Bhagat Singh. Okay, talk about Bhagat Singh.
Good evening, Toastmasters and my dear guests. He asked everybody to talk up against him without quoting their personality, but for me it's Bhagat Singh. Yeah, Bhagat Singh, there are few personalities I find in youngsters t-shirt. One is Che Guevara and another one is Bhagat Singh. Che Guevara, nobody knows who is Che Guevara, but everybody has a t-shirt with the design called Che Guevara design. And another personality is Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh, everybody have some fascination because Bhagat Singh was one who told that when he was about to be hanged, he said, don't put that black mask. I would like to hang myself just like that. So that is the one everybody knows about Bhagat Singh. So everybody, I think that gave everybody, every Indian, some kind of patriotism, some kind of a courage. Yes, but I used to often wonder, when you're going to die, whether you put the mask or whether you don't put the mask, whether they cut your head or put you in the water, anyway you're going to die. So anyway, Bhagat Singh has been, many a times it is not the personalities that help India. We use the personalities. Bhagat Singh is always used by India to give us some courage and give your blood and give you freedom. To give you that kind of inspiration, Bhagat Singh has been used. And many times we feel that Mahatma Gandhi has done. In fact, Mahatma Gandhi has been used by Indian government to integrate India. And there is a bigger thing behind every personality. And one among this personality, as far as Bhagat Singh is concerned, Bhagat Singh is a personality that has been used by the Indian government to inculcate patriotism within Indians, and that has served a lot. And he's from West Bengal, and things so. Yeah. And of course, he worked for India. And with this, I leave this floor. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Abhijit, next. We know that he is a president and other things. What is his profession? We'll talk about other things.
So, good afternoon, Toastmasters, and many thanks to TT Master for giving me a wonderful topic. From what I know, Barack Obama, one, he was a lawyer, and I guess he was Harvard educated. Plus, he is a great orator. So, being in Toastmasters, if you guys don't or haven't listened to Barack Obama speak, you should definitely try more. And when today's educational speaker was saying, how can a serious person give a humorous speech? So if you have not searched on it or have seen it, there is a press gathering where Barack Obama tells the press, it's very similar to this, wherein the US presidential seal is there in front of the dais, where he says, suddenly, today I am going to tell you about how US government is developing Iron Man, in a very serious tone. And then he says, no, seriously, I am going to tell you how we are doing Iron Man. And that's the kind of a person he is. He has been one who has been very open about his presidency. Unlike other US presidents who have been there before him, especially the one just before him, he has been very open in his way, how he conducts governance, and has been a personality who has brought in a lot of life into a political figure. Unlike people before him, or even in other countries, there have been instances where he has shown his human side much more than that of a politician or of a state head, or even being a person who's being very generous. So in that light, Barack Obama brought a freshness into the US governance, brought a freshness into the way presidents and state heads should behave world over. And moreover, I as a person have learned a lot from the way he speaks, from the way he conducts himself in an official capacity. And I feel that I'll miss him a lot when he's gone this long. Thank you.
Next speaker is Mr. Nitik.
Choose the
talk about Olympics, not Rio Olympics. Olympics. What is the Olympics and define about Olympics?
Well, I don't want to talk about Olympics, but I would talk something to Olympics. Why do you think people choose their profession as being an Olympian? What is that one thing in them that they desire, they want to be in Olympics? Take Abhinavendra, for example. And why did he want to be in Olympics?
To get a medal.
To get a medal.
To be the best of what he can be.
Yeah. Passion. Yeah. This word is what I was looking for. So all these people who want to be at that stage where they want to be passionate about something, they want to they want to have their country listed on the top of the world list. So these guys have passion in them. And why I am saying is that these guys want to make sure that whatever their desires are, they are matching to some purpose. See, when we have passion in our lives, we need to attach that passion to our purpose. Because if we only have passion in life, we're not going anywhere. If we have a different purpose in our life, that will have sense of passion getting attached to purpose. And ultimately we will desire, the goal will be desired. So in those sense, I see Abhinav Bindra and people like him going to the Olympics, and I hope in Rio Olympics today, or I mean sometime later, India deserves gold and India can come back to it. Thank you.
The next speaker is Mr. Sundaram.
Not there. We can call him.
Any guest as a volunteer? Ma'am, are you interested? Manmohan Singh.
Why did I don't know anything about Manmohan Singh other than him being
Whatever you think you can say about Manmohan. Anything.
Not even related to Manmohan Singh.
Talk about Caesar.
No, I usually like to stick with the topic, so unfortunately, okay. I like Mr. Manmohan Singh a lot because I heard that he's a very quiet and calm. It's really difficult to find such a person in politics. And he's been in Congress for quite a while, and he's done a lot in politics for the country. And when he was there, we had some petrol prices were quite low. And after he left, they started shooting up. And now this government is trying to bring it down. Very sorry, that's all I know about politics.
Any guest?
Yep. My name is Pratap. All this.
Okay, talk about it. No problem.
Okay. So Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he's a very inspiring leader who started, who went against the Gandhian way of freedom fight. He was ousted from Congress, criticized because of Gandhi and Nehru. So he went out, he was arrested by British, he made a very daring escape. He masked himself, changed his personality before what Kamal Hassan is doing today. He did it in 1930s or 40s, and he escaped out of India. He met leaders like Mussolini, Hitler, though we may hate, but his purpose was to use them, against the British, enemies are friends.
So that is a good concept I learned from him. So he started the Indian National Army in Singapore, then he moved all the way up to northeast border, maybe Meghalaya or Manipur, somewhere, but eventually the Japanese couldn't help him on time because of Pearl Harbor and the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Nevertheless, it is said that he died in a plane crash in Japan. His ashes are kept in a temple in Japan, but there is that's what I'm trying to say. There is no proof that it is him who died in the plane crash. There were many commissions which has been appointed by the government to investigate his death, but there is no final answer yet. How he died, when he died, or what happened to him after he took off from Japan. If you say that he went to Manchuria and escaped to Russia, and Subramania Swami is telling, he was hanged by Stalin in Siberia. So there are many controversies or controversial replies on his death. But all said and done, he is a legendary figure who will live in the heart and minds of Indians forever for his courage and for his, his fight towards freedom of India. So, and he coined the word Jai Hind. So, that's so great of him, it still resonates with me. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. I should thank Tushar only. Yesterday morning at 11 o'clock he called me. He said that, sir, are you willing to play the table topics? Since 15th August is Independence Day, I thought I can talk about the freedom fighters, not politicians. Even though politicians are there, thank you, thanks for the opportunity.